credit card charges in general. So I think this world is quite complicated. And most of the businesses we work with, if I'm honest, don't seem to have a clue what it's costing them to collect their money. And it is an important factor. And it also is important to ask for cheaper rates because you will often get shoved on a headline rate. And unless you go after cheaper rates, you won't get them. So when I look with traditional card payment providers, so these aren't the online companies. These are people that still probably have a salesperson that comes and visits you. They want to give you a physical card machine. These types of companies, I'm not going to mention names not to single any out because most of them do this. They tend to have a complex charging structure. So you get charged monthly fees, you get charged card processing fees, you get charged different payment fees for debit cards or credit cards or MasterCard or Visa, and you get these complicated statements that you are utterly baffled what you're actually paying for your credit cards. If that is the case, the simple way that I do to work it out is I take the total amount of money that you collect each month, if you get that, and I divide it by I take the costs and I work out what the percentage is, and then I do that over 4 or 5 months, and I can work out on average-ish what you're paying. I don't care that you're paying 0.9% for credit cards and 0.3% for debit cards and 0.15% for Amex. I just need an average figure that you're paying across the board. And then I can take that magical, mystical figure and compare that to the more modern companies that now just give you a flat fee. The more modern companies that tend to give you a flat fee tend to be a bit more expensive, if I'm honest. They just tend to be clearer, easier to deal with. Customer support tends to be better, tends to work better. So you go online to Stripe or Square or one of these payment providers, and there'll be a fixed fee, which for Stripe or Square tends to be about 1.4%. But that isn't it. You join these companies and you are all 1.4%, but you can ask the question to get a cheaper rate. For most, when I have discussed in the past, not trying to give away too many trade secrets here if they're trade secrets because they don't make this very clear, but at about £50,000 worth of turnover a month, you start being able to negotiate for a better rate. So like anything in your business, if you're turning over about £50,000 a month with any of these payment providers, go and ask the question, get a better rate, tell them you're going elsewhere, taking your business elsewhere, and suddenly you will suddenly get a more preferential rate. And if you can move that from 1.4 to 1.1 or 1.2, even a 0.1% saving on £50,000, I'm going to have to do quick maths in my head here, it's 50 quid. So if you get 0.2% saving on 50 grand, it's 100 quid a month. It was space of a year, over £1,000, which to me is still quite a lot of money that I would be looking to save in my business. The bigger your business gets, the bigger that saving will be also because it's on a percentage basis. So it is worth looking at. It is worth reviewing. Don't just take it as read that your card rate is your card rate. Ask the question.